What's up, everybody? Welcome to another passive income video. Today we're going to be talking about how to upload your 60 designs per day on Redbubble without really taking a whole lot of chunk out of your day, without taking a lot of your effort. So this is something I'm going to share. Now, basically, you guys see here, I have a design. It says here Sigma Grind Set, right? Sigma Grind Set is just like it's like a, I don't want to say a saying, but maybe a quote, whatever you want to call it. That's something that's been selling for me on my what's it called? On my Redbubble. Okay, you guys know the shop Stoic Quotes. We got another 2 sales on that shop recently. So basically, as a quick update, quick progress report, we had a sale within the first 18 hours. I've been using the Instagram bot. We had a sale, I think we had a sale like a few days after that. There were a few dry days in the middle, and then we had 3 or 4 sales after that, and then with a couple sales in between, and then finally the sale this morning. Now, with that being said, I like to create variations of products that I know are working. Okay, so what I like to do is, or I know that are gonna work also, not just that are working. So you guys could see here, I did this. You could see here the word faith. I created a like a pink orange gradient of it here, and obviously it's available on t-shirts and things like that. I have the same concept here. This one is a little bit more like a marble kind of color, like a blue marble, and then here we have something similar. Here's another one, like a galaxy color. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. You guys could see here. And then here is an all black one. I did the same thing with this concept here, this faith over fear concept. I'll just open those links real quick so you guys can get a view of those. You can see here how they're pretty much the same design. They're just different colors. Now, there is something I made as a mistake with these specific designs, but I'm going to share with you guys exactly what to do, how to do it quick, how to get it out of the way so you could get your 60 designs per day. So obviously, you want to get 60 designs per day up on your store. You want to get your limits done. Now, whether you have 10 stores, 1 store, 5 stores, the number is irrelevant. I'm just saying that you want to get 60 designs up. Remember that the rule that Redbubble states is that you have to have no more than 60 designs created per day. Well, sometimes we as people, we can't think of a whole new 60 ideas every single day. Some of us might get burnt out a little bit too earlier. So I recommend that we take this concept of creating variations. Now, there's a key to success with these variations. The biggest mistake that I have done and other people have done, and something that you don't want to do, is you don't want to have the same tags amongst these products, okay? You don't want to do that, believe it or not. Here's another example of the product. I thought this one was really cool. I added like a roses effect to the back, so I thought that one was pretty cool. And all these designs took me like literally not even a minute to do. All 5 of these designs or 6 of these designs. And I'll show you guys here how I did them. The Autopilot Passive Income website, there's a course on there. It's $9.99. It's actually $14.99 is the original price. I'm going to make it become $14.99 very soon, but it's just a Blend Designs mini course. It's a course, it literally takes like almost 10 seconds to create designs like this. You can see here an example of this black paw, right? You use a silhouette kind of like this, and then you have your background or whatever kind of texture you want, and then it becomes a whole new image entirely. And you could create 60 different variations of these paws. And the key is that you want to sell these variations with different tags. That's the whole idea. To dominate a market, you can take that, essentially it's the same design. It's just one small tweak, and you take that design and you create 60 of them. And you take them and you have different tags for each one. And this, I think the whole process could literally take less than an hour. In terms of creating the 60 designs, maybe 5 minutes. You know, it really doesn't take much, especially if you have your background photos lined up. The course that I created, this is just the course, guys, to show you guys how to do this. I'm not going to show that here in this YouTube channel. If you don't want to do it this way, like where you change the background, kind of like how I did here, like you guys could see here, there's a money background, there's a camo background, there's another camo background, then there's a paint graphic, then there's this checkered, like pink and purple color, then there's this checkered blue and yellow color, then I have another camo, all these kind of ones right here. I even created another one here. I'll just give you guys an example. I use this the marbling effect as well for this one. Where was it here? I think did I just drag it and drop it in the wrong area? Probably did. As you guys can see, this is another example, right? So you don't have to do it like this. You don't have to have a different color background every time. This is what just works for me and makes my process easier, and it gives some customization to the area. And frankly, on Redbubble, I don't see a lot of people doing stuff like this. So I figured I'd do something a little bit different. Like I said, that course is on the website. I'll leave the course in the link down below if you want to see it. The course is literally a 5-minute video. It shows you how to set it up. It's easy. It can work on any device, iPad, iPhone, etc. But once again, you don't have to set it up like this. You can make a small change every time. So let's say you don't want this color font, or let's say over here you don't want black. You could change it up and go with blue. Like that could be something different that you're going with to change up your design. So the 60 designs, they have to be different in some sort of way. They have to change in some sort of way. And by no means do you need 60 designs of the exact same template, right? You can change that up. You can, let's say, have 10 different designs and create 6 variations to each. And what you're going to do is you're going to re-upload them into Redbubble. And since they're all going to be the same size, which I'm coming out with a guide on that as well, as to how to make sure they're the same size every single time so that you upload them faster, right? Since they're all going to be the same size, they upload faster to Redbubble. And so you're not wasting time trying to optimize the size of the design on each product every single time. And that's kind of something that I learned through experience of just like constantly uploading, right? But the key here is, and like I said, the key to success in terms of sales is what you want to do is you want to have different tags for each product. Okay, there's a reason behind this, is that what you're doing is you're really diversifying if you think about it. So when somebody searches for, let's say, faith, okay, let's say somebody searches for faith, if you used the keyword, let's go ahead and pull it up here. If you use, let's say, the tag faith for this one, and you didn't use it for another, well, then that means you're giving yourself the chance to rank for this specific item for the keyword faith, but then for a different item entirely, let's say you're using hashtag Christian, or hashtag spirit, or hashtag, not hashtag, sorry guys, the tags. Let's say you're using another tag like, let's pull up a tag here. What do I have here? I have a bunch of tags like Jesus, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, and this was a mistake that I did, is you want to have different tags on different designs. It's going to increase, number one, the chance of being seen by consumers, but it's also going to be exposing yourself to a different audience entirely. Now, there are different tag tools, there are different things that you could pay for to help you kind of learn about how to tag and things like that, but in general, it doesn't take, kind of much to go into that. I should make a whole video just on tagging, but like I said, word of advice, if you want to, and this video is on how to post to 60 designs, it's not about tagging, but word of advice, create some small difference, some small change amongst all your designs. It doesn't have to be the background. The background is just an effect that I like. If you like the same effect, get the course. If you don't want to get the course, don't get the course. But it's just an effect I like. You guys can change it up. You can make up different designs, different little effects on there to make it different. And when you do have those different designs, that's when you want to go in and have the same upload settings. And all you have to do is change in the tag. So it makes the process ridiculously easy. So I hope you guys liked this video. Like I said, it was just a quick suggestion, a quick idea when you create these different designs, and frankly, it leads to more income. And I can explain why that is, and it's very simple, right? If you have one design, and I might as well pull up a whiteboard for this. Let's go ahead and pull up a whiteboard. Basically, let me go ahead and break this down. I know, guys, just bear with me here. Let's say you have one design that's green, okay? One design that's orange. Yes, they're the same design, the same template, but you want to have different tags here and different tags here. Trust me, sometimes there's more than, 100 tags for a certain idea, and you could get as specific or as general as you want. And what you could do over time is you could test the success of each piece. You link your Redbubble to Google Analytics, right? So you can actually track where your traffic is coming from, and you get to see which one is the more successful, and you get to see why it's more successful. Where's the traffic coming from? Is it coming from social media? Well, then that means you're pushing it manually. Or is the traffic coming from Redbubble? Or is the traffic coming from organic searches? You got to figure that out, right? What I also recommend is change up the titles. The titles are going to relate to Google. Google's going to help capture those different titles, and you're going to give yourself a chance to rank for Google for specific products. So for example, if you try to go, let's say, short tail for this one, but you try to go long tail for this one, right? And basically what long tail means is just the amount of words in the keyword phrase. If it's short tail, that means there's less keywords. If it's long tail, that means there's more, right? And you could see which one is getting more Google traffic. Let's say this one is getting more Google traffic. Then maybe that's ideally for you to go with this one. Now, in my course, I recommended always to go with long tail. I'm not going to explain the reasons why. Obviously, that's specifically for the course. And when I mention the course, I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about the official Redbubble SEO keyword course. Guys, if you're confused about which course is which, I'll leave both links in the description box down below for this course or for this one. Not this one. For this one here, I'll leave both of them in the description box down below. And guys, actually keep out an eye. We're gonna add new courses soon that are actually for free. So over here, yeah, we're charging for courses, but we're going to come out with a free course here and there. So we're coming out with a free course really, really soon, and I just haven't had the time to work on it, but I promise you guys, I don't break my promises. We're coming out with one soon. But once again, these tags, right, are going to help you reach a certain audience on Redbubble that's ideally different than these ones. And you're not going to do it with 2 designs. You're going to do it with 10 designs, 6 designs, etc., right? And so, for example, let's say you have design number 1 that says Sigma grind set, right? And this is just an example. I'm just using what, mine are. So I have this design. I can create 40 different variations of this. Let's say I have this design now. I can create 40 different variations of this faith over fear design. So different designs work differently. You can look at my store as an example. I have to go back in time and fix some of my tags and re-tag them because I totally blanked out yesterday. And when I realized that I had to fix it, I said, why don't I make a video on this talking about this? So essentially what you're doing is you're killing multiple birds with one stone. You're creating one template, one design. You're figuring out a small way that you can change all of them. You guys could see here how it's similar in terms of the artwork. Here one is an orange gradient, one is a pink gradient. Here we have like a pink purple color. Let's go ahead and click on that. I just want to feature that because I think the colors are pretty nice. Here's an image of it right here. An image of it, but you guys could see in all black. And the idea is I'm going to switch now the titles and the product tags for all of them, just like probably tonight or maybe tomorrow, something like that. And then I'm gonna have to add a little bit more. Speaking of a progress report, I think on my store, we've been doing pretty well. I already spoke about sales, but we've been doing pretty well. We've been working really, really hard to push the sales. We've been using Instagram. I actually, guys, had to create a new Instagram account that I didn't feature on this YouTube channel for obvious reasons. I've been talking about the copycat accounts. I realized what the copycat accounts are doing is since they've watched this YouTube channel, they're literally copying the exact designs, and this is more than one account. Not more than just the one I featured on YouTube that was actually, and I showed them, who was copying my work. But there's a few of these copycat accounts, and what they're doing is they're copying my exact work, and then they're going to my Instagram and using my Instagram as a target. Because I've been tracking kind of who's following them and things like that, and matching it from my followers. And so for me, it's like, it's just annoying at the minimum. So I had to create a private Instagram account where I keep the targets that I'm using private, so that if I find a successful target, which I am, because that's why I'm getting sales, I want to keep that relatively private. But you guys know how the Instagram game works. I'll just pull it up here, and I'll show you guys the Instagram account that I'm currently that I was working with on YouTube that I publicly showed here. This was the account that I publicly showed. and this was the account that people are literally using this account as targeting, and they're copying the exact designs to sell it. I just think that's a little annoying, but once again, there's nothing I'm going to do about it. I'm not going to report these guys. I honestly don't care, because if they have to go the length to copy what's on my account, I mean, they're probably not making sales anyway, so it's really not a big deal. But like I said, I'm going with a private Instagram account. When I say private, I don't mean on private status. I just mean an account that I'm not going to publicly share here on YouTube, for the reason that this is an account that is a money-making account. And I've said since the beginning, guys, I kind of knew the risk that I was taking on by publicly sharing how this stuff goes. But at the end of the day, I'm really not mad at it. This is, the territory. If I'm showing something publicly on YouTube, I have to expect that people are going to take. Obviously, not everybody's going to do it. There's only like 3 or 2 people that are doing this, so, it is what it is. But it doesn't even bother me. I promise to God it doesn't bother me. I'm going to keep moving on, keep succeeding, keep pushing forward. With that being said, I'm going to keep making these awesome videos, these different idea videos. Sometimes, like today was a little bit later. I wish I recorded a little bit earlier. I got a little bit sidetracked. I was a little bit busy working on some other things. And you guys know I've been grinding. I've been pushing hard. This is the end of the year. We're all trying to push hard. So the video of today might go out a little later. My goal is for it to go out by 6:30. It's already 6:13 and I'm still recording. So it is what it is. But I'm going to try my best to push it out. With that being said, you guys are the best. Hopefully this video, guys, helped you out. I'm telling you, use this strategy to make more money on Redbubble, especially if you have a design that's making you money already, guys. Find a way to create different variations of it. Create 50, 60 different variations. You know that it's a selling design. Create the variations. Create different variations in the tags, like I said. Create different titles, and you're gonna succeed from that angle. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time till you get the traffic, till you get the sales. But that's what Redbubble is. It's a traffic game, right? The only thing that can constitute success is traffic, right? And we can have different ways where we boost traffic, whether it be create more designs, use social media, use an Instagram bot, maybe even pay for ads, but we don't need to pay for ads. Redbubble does that for us. But you guys get what I'm trying to say, right? Like if you get 1 million visitors to your store and you have one design, you're going to make some more money than if you have 1 million designs, but you don't even get a single visitor to your store. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Obviously, I apologize. The video was a little bit rushed today, but at least we still got something out and something that's valuable at that. All right? I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. Peace out. Bye.